I kind of want an egg, but oh shit, I dropped the shell. Oh man, I'm still dropping shells. What the hell wrong with me? Okay, so we'll just have one egg, all right? One egg. If I don't burn it up, I just got so much going on. It seems like trying to do one thing and I had a good night. My birthday was yesterday, so you know what that means. That means I'm 55 today, because I was 55 yesterday. Mm-mm-mm. So right now I'm just making me a little breakfast. Hell, it might be done because y'all know I don't eat like that no more. I know bread is not good for you when you're diabetic. I know. I would say a whole loaf of bread ain't good for you when you're diabetic, but I think it's all about moderation. You're not eating bread every day, so right now I want something quick. I want a sandwich, so I made a bacon and egg sandwich. I didn't make no coffee because lately I've been having trouble with sleep. Mainly because my thyroid levels are high right now. Because apparently the ENT who took my thyroid out left some behind. According to one CAT scan and 2 ultrasounds. So you know what happens when they leave some thyroid behind? Okay. Well, a couple of things happen. I'm going to tell you what happens. Okay? One, the thyroid is an organ that if you take out half of it and leave a piece, it will and can regenerate itself. Number one. So the first problem is, didn't nobody know that some thyroid was left behind in my neck? So I was being treated for total thyroidectomy, meaning complete removal of my thyroid. I was taking a synthetic thyroid to replace the thyroid that was supposedly completely removed. The thyroid is important to everyone because the thyroid controls all your hormones in your whole entire body. That organ right here in your neck controls all the hormones in your whole body. So, without one, you would die. Unless you're taking a synthetic thyroid treatment like levothyroxine, like what I take, levothyroxine. Problem is, my thyroid levels went from high to low to normal. But because there was some thyroid left behind that started to regenerate itself, although it wasn't producing any hormones, they say, which I don't know, because how can you say that if you didn't even know it was there? So they treated me for my thyroid levels, my T3 and my T4 levels, but they didn't know that I already had some thyroid left behind. So just think about it. I'm getting treated for not having a thyroid, but I have some thyroid left behind, which is regenerating itself. So now, when they did my blood work to check my thyroid levels and everything, my thyroid levels were really high, which also contributes to my insomnia. I'm telling you, this is this is not simply put like my ENT put it before he removed my thyroid, that you're going to feel so much better when I remove it, and you're going to take one pill a day and everything's going to be great. Sounded simple. Didn't say it controls all the hormones in your whole body, like your memory, your metabolism, your energy, your weight, um, your emotions. Like, he didn't tell me none of that shit. Know why? Because he makes a lot of money for removing people's thyroid. So the first thing he said when they found the nodules in my neck was, well, let's just remove the thyroid because the nodules are on the thyroid, and we take the thyroid out, and that will make you feel a lot better. No, no, that's not what that did. Like, what he did altered my whole life. Like, you took out my thyroid. So anyway, now that they found more thyroid, um, and my levels are high, I'm like, okay, so what does that mean? Does that mean I need a decrease in the thyroid medication? And they said the way the thyroid work, it means just the opposite. So I'm like, okay, so you got to increase the medication again, which doesn't sound correct because when they was giving me 200 micrograms of thyroid medication, it was making my heart race a lot. So they had to decrease it, and they decreased it to like 175. So yeah. All right. I'm sorry. I don't always watch the comments because a lot of times trolls will come in here and they'll just be saying off the wall stuff. And I find if I don't be reading them, then I don't have to, you know, block anybody or address anything. So it gets redundant, like that people are so miserable that they would, just do stuff like that. Like, is this productive for your time? Like, seriously, that's a that's a special kind of hate. Sprinkled with a lot of insecurity and sadness. Yes, I have. That wasn't Jesus. Mhm. It's like, it's ridiculous when you have to block people like every 2 minutes. It make you don't even want to do live. Why do you care? Are you with that person? Mm. I blocked 2 people actually. Okay, and so am I. But everybody that say they're Christian are not Christian. It's not very Christian-like to come on someone's platform and say things that are weird or not true. And this is my platform. I don't have to subject myself to someone else's rudeness. If you come in here disrespectful, I'm going to remove you. No matter how many times. No matter how many fake profiles they make, I'm going to remove them. And what they said had nothing to do with the subject. And it was really random and weird. I've dealt with enough trolls and scams to know when something is not right. And before I let it get out of hand, I'll remove it. That's how I work. And that's your opinion, which doesn't matter because this is my platform. Doesn't matter if it was offensive to you. Most of the time, when you get chats like that in your live, it's usually from some type of scam. And I'm just answering it. You also stated your opinion. You said that you didn't see anything rude about what they said in chat. And I said it didn't matter if you saw it rude or not. That's for me to decide what type of riffraff or whatever I want in my life. Because when it gets out of hand, I'm the one that has to diffuse it, not you or your opinions. And then it was weird because I am a Christian. So when they said that I delete Jesus out the room or something like that, what? That was weird because that wasn't Jesus. They're using the Lord's name in vain for their own attempted gain, and it didn't work with me. Thank you. I try. Well, you know, I ain't running nothing. It ain't on me. I, I, I do my part, but I'm just a small part. It's so cold out here. It's kind of cold everywhere, actually. Even in Florida. I checked this morning. It was cold in Florida. For Florida. And then I think the only high that they had was like a high of 58. That's not really nothing in Florida, but it is the winter months right now, but it usually don't be this cold. That's what I mean. Like, it don't matter where you go. What's supposed to happen will happen. No matter where you at. I'm sorry, that last comment was just so. I don't know, I just felt it was like incomplete. Never give up. Never give up on what? Because I ain't never been a quitter. Never give up on what? One thing I realized, like I really just realized it, like really like, is that Hawaiian bread is it's good. It's always fresh, but it's sweet. Usually I don't have enough time to always actually sit down and enjoy my food enough to realize there's something off about it. I got a couple of birthday balloons still floating on the ceiling in my apartment. I'm not used to getting birthday balloons. I'm not used to getting like birthday gifts. I'm usually the giver. I don't usually get gifts like that. But I would say the last couple of months, like Christmas and my birthday, which was yesterday. I've received some gifts. So, mm, I'm thankful. Thankful. Because that's something that usually doesn't happen to me. But I'm thankful for any gift that I get. I'm thankful for every blessing. I'm thankful for it all. I'm just not used to getting stuff like from people. I'm used to getting stuff from God. That's been my provider all my life, even when I didn't realize it was my provider. Yeah, but from people, mm-mm. Well, the last few gifts I got mainly been like from family, like my youngest son and my daughter, my youngest daughter, and um, let me see, yeah, my son, my my two youngest kids, I received um, gifts from, vice versa. I send them gifts or whatever, but yeah, and also because my youngest son is in the same area that I'm in right now, like um, me and him, we exchange more like stuff like with each other. I still like exchange with my daughter. Like it didn't really matter like where she lived at or whatever. I would just mail her the gifts like for my grandkids and for her and stuff like that. So basically, with my two youngest kids, like we've been exchanging stuff with each other and talking to each other. Like my daughter, she be busy a lot too because she got a special needs child and then a younger child. Both her kids are young, and she works full time and she do a lot of double. That people have their own life. It's not always uh, negative. You know what I mean? Like I can't get. I do. I don't like. I don't. I don't get upset like when she don't return my calls or respond to my texts or whatever because I'm used to it also, and also I know that 9 times out of 10 she just be busy. She just be busy. She just be busy because I know that she loves me. Like she made the time to come down here to visit me, her man and my granddaughters and stuff like that, and they stayed for the weekend and everything. Like, um, she puts forth effort to make things happen to see me, or if I need her for anything. You know what I mean? If I ask her for help, if I have to really ask my daughter for some help or something, like for medicine or something, uh, she doesn't hesitate to help me. Not her or my youngest son. They good kids. My other son, the one above my youngest son, I love him to death, but he has, you know, he has somebody in his life that really makes it difficult for us to have any type of relationship because she's very insecure and controlling. And my son is sick now because the hospital messed him up, and she's become more and more controlling now that he can't move the way he normally could, you know, physically. But still, physically, he does everything where he's at. She doesn't do anything. She's not really a good mom. She's a pillhead. She's very disrespectful, very controlling, insecure. Yeah, it's just I can't really even think of much good of anything to say about her. I mean, even her dad is, a crackhead. Like I don't. There's nothing really good to say about her. She's manipulative. Uh, she's lazy. Yeah, so I don't know. Like, I don't know. There's nothing really I could really say that's good about her. So it just like the point is that it just makes it difficult to have a relationship with my son. Um, but yeah, I love my son. I love all my kids, even the ones that I don't particularly see all the time, or you know, because everybody grown now and everybody living their own lives, and you know, you got to respect that. And I've always been like a loner, so it doesn't bother me like when I'm alone, because I like my alone time. I mean, that's why the nomadic lifestyle was picked for somebody like me, because I thrive when I'm alone, when I'm more isolated and stuff like that. Even as far as working goes, I thrive in positions where like I'm solo. I could be a team player, but I don't mind being alone. Even far as like relationships and stuff like that, like I've been single for 4 years, and it's okay, you know, because I've learned to lean more on Jesus than to lean on people. And it's because of Jesus that I've learned how to react when I face ignorance or stuff like that. Like some of the people that come on here that's just trolling your account to say crazy stuff because they have nothing else productive to do with their lives. It's just so annoying. And I think having a relationship with God just showed me how to respond to stuff like that. And I just don't give it power. Like I just when I see it, I delete it, block it, get rid of it. They'll keep making profiles to come back and try to get a rise out of me. I just block them, delete them. I mean, it's not, it's, you know, it's not hard. Because half the time I'm not reading the screen anyway. Especially if I ain't got my glasses on. But anyway, one of my points is they said the elevators are going to be down to 11 o'clock, from 9 to 11. My clothes are in the washing machines in the laundry room, which would require me to use the elevator to get to the floor where they are. I'm just glad I got them in the washing machine before the elevators went down, so at least I know they washed, And I got some paperwork I have to turn in today, which I have not even started. I mean, I haven't started on the parts of the paperwork that I have to fill out, but I did gather all the information that's required to complete the packet for housing or whatever. So yeah, but yeah, my day I believe already had started out blessed. It started out productive. It started. So with it starting, um, I'm thankful. I'm humble. That it started. So, um, that's my son. That's my baby. That's my baby. He would have been 33 right now. And, yeah. And that's one of the things that I'm dealing with amongst, stupid stuff that people try to do here on YouTube that I already know who it is because I don't really deal with people like that. And I have very few people that I have had any issues with in my life. So when people do things that are repeated and redundant, I know it came from a slow person that's, you know, insecure, jealous, miserable, and just really unhappy. And you know what they say? Misery loves company. But they can't get it here because I'm covered by the blood. And ignorance like that really don't can't get a rise out of me. I just block them and delete them. That's it. No matter how many times I gotta block them and delete them, I block them and delete them. Block them and delete them. Yeah, I'm sorry too. Yeah, they killed my son last year, and amongst other things and stupid stuff, I'm still dealing with the loss of that. But it's a lot of demons and devils out here, and they'll try you, but I'm covered by the blood. So they can try, but the devil always been on a leash. Always will be. You can only do what God allows him to do. Yeah, but okay. So anyway, what I had wanted to talk to you about yesterday was my birthday. Thank you, Jesus, for another trip around the sun. Thank you very much. Um, I didn't really do much for my birthday in hindsight, but I feel like I did because I woke up again for my birthday. I woke up. That right there was like that was the big one right there. That what a wonderful gift. That God saw fit that my life had purpose enough for him to wake me up another day. That was the greatest gift of them all. That was the greatest gift of them all. So everything else that came after that was just, you know, can't nobody top God. Nobody. Nobody. I don't think nobody's silly enough to think that they can. But I I had a good birthday. I had a good birthday because I was alive on my birthday. And the next day, because God saw fit to do that for me. And I feel that my life has purpose. And I feel that I'm blessed and highly favored by the Lord. And I will continue to glorify his name throughout all my pain and continue to be humble and thankful for every blessing that I get in my life. That's my son. And my granddaughter, his daughter. All the pictures mainly on my wall are of my son. Yeah. Oh, I just washed my couch because I had a guest over here, and I don't know what was going on, but they just know I had to wash my couch. You know, people be going through stuff. You know, I don't know. I just do what I gotta do. Um. So yeah, I didn't want to deal with that last night. It was too late to be dealing with that when I discovered it, and I couldn't uh, continue to stay in my living room because of that. And so I went in my bedroom and I stayed up for a few more minutes, and then uh, I went to sleep. So, um, yeah. So I woke up, first blessing, and then um, I don't even think I had any. I didn't have any coffee because my thyroid levels are high and I'm already having trouble sleeping. So I opted out of the coffee this morning, and I made that bacon and egg sandwich, and I have me a few sips of some orange juice. I put my clothes in the washing machine in the building, and I washed my couch. I let the fan blow on it to dry it for the most part. It's damn, I'm near dry right now. I have a blind on the floor that came off of the window in my living room. It was from housing. Um, it was really raggedy, and the pieces of the I don't know what do you call these blinds? Do you call them vertical blinds or whatever? But they just kept falling down all the time and cracking and breaking, and um, they did nothing for the aesthetic of the room, and um, they just made it just look ghetto like. And I took them down, and let me show you where they are now. I need somebody from housing to come and get them. There they are. Those are the blinds right there. And you can't see my window treatments because of the light. But I did post a video, I think, of these curtains. If you look down here, I have baseboard heating. The curtains are long because I love them to be long, right? But when the heat is on, I don't want the curtains to fall on top of the baseboard heaters. So I have lifted them up on both sides, okay? And I love these curtains. I love the other side, the satiny gold side. They're a nice thickness, so they can block some air if they were down, like down. But right now they're up because I had the baseboard heater on. But I don't usually use the baseboard heat that much, you know, because it don't really do much for me because this window, they're not really insulated. So regardless if this thing is on or not, it still be kind of cool right here. You see what I'm saying? So they wouldn't burn. I just didn't want to be responsible if something like that did happen. So I just raised them up. You know what I'm saying? Um, See, it's not like if I was to delete this person out of my room, it's not because of what they're saying so much. It's just that I don't like this kind of stuff like in my live, like, because that's not what the live is about. And I feel like people like troll your accounts, troll live videos just to get in there and just, like, I don't know. Anyway, my son gave me this cupcake yesterday. For my birthday. He always give me like a squishy or whatever, and I cherish whatever somebody gives me. He gave me that card. An old friend of mine gave me this plant. Um, my son gave me this Christmas card. Somebody from my church, Rachel, gave me this card. Um, my son's girlfriend, I believe, gave me that card. And my son gave me this strawberry milk cow squishy. He likes to give me squishies. Oh my God, I did not know I had one Hershey's Kiss left. It's been sitting here in this cold window, so it's perfect. Yeah. And my son also is the one who gave me this reindeer and this Hershey's mug. It came with cocoa, because he had gave me some cocoa and stuff. And then I just have like things like room spray, fly swatter, my remote control for that lamp right there, my remote control for the AC, my cat's area, it's her new bed, and her toy box underneath there, and the ball. And this is my little couch futon that I had to wash because someone um, visited and they had an issue. So I had to wash this to get the smell out of my couch. And yeah. So, and now all this other stuff like the couch pillows and stuff that's on the floor, that blind that housing has to come get. Those are the little things that I have to do. But the main thing that I have to do today is to do this paperwork so I can keep my apartment. And just in case, before anyone else asks, that is my son as well. Like I said, all of the pictures in here on the wall are pictures of my son. Because I love him very much and I miss him dearly. And um, he was killed, shot, and that just happened last year. So, yeah, that's my baby. So yeah, right now I'm probably gonna get started on this paperwork for housing since the elevators are down to 11, and I can work on the paperwork. The couch is pretty much dry. the fan could go a little bit, a couple more minutes, you know. But I cut it off because um, it started getting cold. Smell better, I guess. I think mm, that's one of the things that I had wanted to talk to y'all about. But how? Okay. First, I have a question. How can a person not smell themselves if others can smell them? That's the first question. How can you not smell what everybody else can smell coming from you? That's the first question. And my answer in regards to me asking a question like that is I don't believe that a person that's reeking like that cannot smell themselves. I don't believe that you can't smell yourself when you smell like that. Now, there could be a couple of other factors coming into play, like maybe you're depressed or something, um, something mental. Whereas you smelling like that and either you don't care, or like I said, it's something mental going on, like that you're not addressing that. Like, that's, because if I can smell you, you gotta be able to smell yourself. You got to. And what make it so bad is that during that time when I was smelling that, when they were here, I think I said it 3 times because it was starting to like bug me. I was like, something stink. Something stink. Had me thinking that it was my cat. And that was not Sprinkles. That was not Sprinkles. So, because y'all know, like, if y'all watch my videos, y'all know I gave Sprinkles a whole sink bath the other day. And Sprinkles is, she a pretty clean cat. But I've had her for some months now, since she was 5 months old. And she 8 months now, so like 3 months. It was time for a bath. Like, my nose is very keen to smells. Like, I got a big nose. I can smell stuff, like, when it stink, because I'm so used to making my stuff smell good. Like, I'm always sweeping and mopping and stuff like that. So if something is off, I'm gonna know. Like, I'm gonna know. And I didn't realize that the person that was sitting next to me, I didn't even think like that at all. And I just knew that something was stinking. Like, I didn't think the person that was like right next to me was, because it's like the person that was next to me to the right, and then to the right of them is my cat in my cat's bed. But my cat was not reeking. It wasn't my cat. And I discovered it more after they got up. After they stood up, how shit just, after they stood up, and then when they left, and then I came back up here, and then immediately I sat in my spot where I'm sitting now, and I sat down and I smelt it. And I leaned down because I had to. And I smelt the couch where they were sitting at. And that's where it was coming from. How does your stench get through your clothes and transfer the smell to another surface? Okay? I'm just saying, if the smell got through your garments and transferred to another surface, and you can't smell yourself, I don't believe that. I'm sorry, I don't believe that. And I don't, part of me feel like it's kind of rude too, in a way, like, because you smelling like that. Why would you cut and you know sit up in somebody's house or on their furniture and stuff when you know that you smelling like that? You should have sat on the hard chair, not the cloth couch. Not no, that's not okay. I had to wash my whole couch. Like I had to wash that whole side. Like I had to wash this whole thing, and I had the fan right here blowing it, but I had to wash all of this. Like yes, the smell that they left on my couch was disturbing. So yeah, that's why I don't really be having like everybody like in my house like that, cause everybody don't take care of themselves like that, or don't care. Like I've been deleting all the trolls that came in this room, and right now they making new emails to make new fake accounts to come in again. That is so sad. That's why it's taking them a minute. They gotta make more emails. Like the work that they go through to try to upset you, to try to upset you, the work that they put in to try to do that is mind blowing. That really takes a miserable person. Damn, that's messed up. Ooh. Mm-mm-mm. Every time I lean over there and look at my couch, like, and I feel like I need to do a second treatment, like with a little bit more bleach or whatever. Like, that's bad. That is bad when it's like that. Hmm. But yeah, y'all, I was gonna. Okay, I guess earlier, the whole purpose of like was to like get some advice from some of my friends here, but I ain't seen too many of my friends coming here. Um, like how would they approach the situation? I'm not talking about what you have to do in the aftermath, like cleaning the couch and scrubbing it and all that stuff, which is what I had to do, and I feel like I have to run the bleach through it one more time because I thought I smelled something just now. Like it's sad. But okay, despite that part, like, what would you do? Like, how would you approach the situation? Would you let them know? Part of me want to let them know because I feel like they already knew that they was thinking. Because the smell is that foul that it went through your clothes to my couch. So I feel like you bogus, kinda. I feel like I need to say something to you because I feel like you knew you was thinking. Like you can't smell that bad and not know it. You can't. So how? What's the best way to bring it? Like, hey, that was kind of bogus what you did. Like to my couch, stinking up my couch like that. Or hey, what's up? What was going on with you yesterday? You know, like, cause that's not cool. You can't be going to people's house doing stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, that's all I want to talk to y'all about. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna just sit up here till like 11 o'clock. Maybe start on this paperwork. And then I can, they said they're supposed to be down for maintenance from 9 to 11. So, I'll probably get a little more time too. Let them see what they did. They did it right. It's an elevator. So, um, yeah, I know ain't nobody gonna touch my clothes. I ain't worried about that. But I do want them to come get this blind out of my living room floor because that shit gotta go. Now, I don't have no bag big enough to put it in. I don't know what to do with it. They need to come get it, basically. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great day. For the people that wish me happy birthday, thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. And yeah, to Share Bear _44. I pray the same. Bye.